Imagine Congress passes a bill, writes it into law, and then the president says, "I'm not sending the money." That's exactly what's happening in Washington right now. A direct clash between Trump and Congress over $4 billion in foreign aid. Today, we unpack how this showdown started, where it's heading, and what it means for power in America. Congress has the constitutional power of the purse. It decides how federal money is spent. But Trump is now claiming authority to withhold billions that Congress already approved, a move rarely seen and deeply controversial. The Supreme Court has temporarily sided with Trump, allowing the freeze to stand while the legal fight continues. This isn't just about foreign aid. It's about who controls what government can and can't do. A lower court, led by Judge Amir Ali, ruled that Trump's freeze is likely illegal. You can't simply refuse to fund what Congress has already allocated. But Trump pushed for an emergency appeal, arguing national security and executive authority. The Supreme Court granted a temporary stay, pausing the lower court order and letting the freeze stand for now. Importantly, the Supreme Court emphasized that this decision is not final. It's a temporary measure while the full case is heard. Liberal justices dissent fiercely, warning that this ruling undermines the balance of power and could permanently block funds from ever being released. From Trump's perspective, it aligns with his America First agenda. By withholding foreign aid, he signals that U.S. interests come first and not global programs. He deems misaligned. Strategically, it also forces Congress into a corner. They must decide whether to assert their authority or concede. If Congress backs down, executive power gains ground. And from a public relations view, it lets Trump shape the narrative. I'm protecting U.S. interests, even against Congress. This isn't just about institutions. Billions of dollars were meant for health programs, humanitarian aid, UN peacekeeping, global development. Delays or cancellations hurt real people. If the courts eventually rule against the freeze, reversing it may be messy, and some funding may have already expired or been reallocated. Politically, this approach may backfire. Seen as overreach, it can fuel stronger resistance from Congress, critics, media, and foreign diplomats. This episode is a lesson in power, responsibility, and boldness. Authority isn't given, it's contested. Systems only work so long as people enforce them. Leaders who challenge rules must be ready to defend their actions. In your own life, when rules, systems, or authorities push back, it's not enough to accept. You must craft your defense, speak clearly, and rally support. That's how change happens. This legal war will go on. The Supreme Court may issue full opinions. Congress may propose counter-legislation, and aid groups will press to restore funds. One thing's clear: power is not shifting, and America is not watching. If you want updates and real talk on how this affects your world, hit subscribe. Drop a comment. Do you think Trump is overreaching, or just pushing back?